All right, guys, so real quick, before we get into our next story, I did want to add something on to the last hour when we were talking about 21 Savage. I saw that Big Bank had posted that Future, 21 Savage, and him were on FaceTime like a few hours ago. So
Future, 21, and...
Big Bank from Perspectives with Big Bank, who the interviews that we play out of Atlanta. Yeah, so just wanted to
Big Bank, man.
Update there. They got on the phone.
And listen, if you love Big Bank like we love Big Bank, make sure you subscribe to the Big Facts podcast as well as the Big Bank's Perspective podcast, both on the Black Effect Podcast Network.
Period. Now, moving on in other news. So Marlo Wayans is revealing what his family group chat looked like during his back and forth with 50 Cent. He was speaking to Melvin Robert and his team over at KTLA. Let's take a listen.
You found time for a social media beef with 50 Cent. What was it like in the family chat? Were your brothers like egging you on or telling you quit it?
I just said his name. They asked me about the documentary. I was like, I didn't see it. I was just like, I don't think brothers need to be quarreling in public like that. And then what I get into? A public quarrel with a brother. And I just think it was bad for the culture. So I kind of backed out. So I don't even say that name anymore. If you ask me, hey, you got change of $1? So you need a half $1.
Got it.
You talking about 5 dimes? 2 quarters. I'll say 2 quarters.
Okay.
How old are you? I'm 43 plus a dime. I will no longer say.
Oh my gosh.
And my brothers, they were funny. Damon was like, why you pick the biggest brother? He's on gamma rays. Stick to beefing with Soulja Boy, Kevin Hart, people that we can beat.
That's good advice.
You love Marlo. Marlo can turn everything into a joke. He's one of those
comedian.
He's one of those comedians that
better not to turn anything into a joke as a comedian.
Yes. Well, moving on. So Wale, switching gears a bit, Wale sat down with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay, and they talked a bit about it was all over the place, but they talked a bit about the rumors that have been long-standing that he dated Solange, that he dated Solange, and that Lotus Flower Bomb was about Solange. Let's take a listen to him denying those rumors.
Lotus Flower Bomb. The rumors are it's about,
No, we was real good friends, and
How good?
we was like she's got a great ear. She was one of the first like super like celebrity people that like really for my music. And I remember we performed together at the VMAs. My band was the house band for that joint. And we performed together, and we just got cool. I was still very, very, very like underground,
Right.
And she put me on to a lot of stuff like back then. Like we was just cool. Like she put me on to like Givenchy, and she put me on the Victor and Ralph Flower Bomb. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the opening lines go. But it ain't about nobody like that.
It ain't y'all. So y'all ain't.
It was nah. That's my people. Man.
Okay.
She just if anybody knows Solo, they know that she's always ahead. She thinks ahead. Like she saw what a lot of people. She saw what a lot of people seeing me now back then.
Right.
There's always those kind of stories about Solange, though. She always putting somebody on with something. She did the same thing with JT, a couple other artists.
Yeah, I know, though, for some time leading up to this, like, the reason why people stood 10 toes down on the fact that there had to be something going on is because back in 2018, there was a fan that tweeted Wale. He does, like, where you can, like, talk to him on X. And the fan said, I want to know who inspired Lotus Flower Bomb. And he responded, she's married now. And at the time, Solange was marrying the director. I believe his name is Alan. So that kind of sparked it even more. So this is his, like, putting his foot down on, like, no, we were just friends. And she said that before too, like, we were really good friends.
She could have just gave him like some inspiration for the song, an idea to do the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You have to be about her.
Now, he also got into the Kai Cenat.
There's no way we're still talking about this. There's just no way.
Yeah, we are.
There's just no way.
Shannon Sharpe asked him about, that whole run-in with Kai Cenat at the BET Awards. Let's take a listen.
I was upset for like 5 days in a row. So when he's talking about mental health at the Stream Awards, I'm like, yes, mental health. You get it now. Imagine giving your life to this game and then you go to the awards to just support the culture that you've been a part of for 13 years, and then somebody who asks you to play a video, like asks you, yeah, let's play one day, because you saw them last year, and then you go online and everybody's like, yo, Kai's not, you didn't know who you was, that was funny, and you in a room full of your peers.
Right.
And I was like, wait, let me go holler at him real quick. Through my vantage point, I'm just like, yo, that made me look crazy, bro. But I think the way that people saw it is like, yo, toss it up. You, 20-year-old. I'm just saying, you made me look crazy. I feel like uncomfortable in this room. And then when they said I pressed him, I was like, oh, so that means I gotta leave. I don't expect I introduce myself at my meet and greet sometimes. Like, that's how I move. Like, I don't be like, you got to know who I am. It just seemed like it was a little bit like downplaying a little bit.
Right.
Kai did not make Wale look crazy. Wale feels crazy because that's just how he feels. And Wale is my guy, but he got to let that go, man. Kai didn't know who he was. No. So what? Everybody not going to know who you are, my brother.
But the way that it happened was so natural. He didn't know who he was, and the chat was like, that's Wale.
I can't believe we're still talking about this.
Yeah, it makes no
sense. And we
sense.
talked about this with Wale. That is a wounded ego. Okay, Wale feels hurt and inadequate because Kai gave him a blow to his self-esteem just because he didn't know who he was. And we know Wale. Wale's sense of self is not that fragile. That brother knows he is enough. Most people react like that when they feel they are not enough. Wale knows he's more than enough. Come on, Wale, let it go.
I don't know if Wale knows that, though. I think Wale's in a place I feel like he feels he's underappreciated.
Yeah.
I feel like he feels like people don't respect him the way that he should be.
Well, we love him.
That was just a blow in the face
do.
that been like, maybe people feel that way. But we do love him.
We value him.
We know
But
Wale.
we
appreciate him.
Well, with all that being true, Charlotte, is there anything wrong with him being vulnerable about how he felt in that moment?
No, there's nothing wrong with him being vulnerable. You can feel it. You can feel any way you want to feel. And
he's saying there's no means to it. There's no reason for it.
I'm just saying, it's over.
Now, what I didn't like about, how he brought that conversation in with Shannon when he was saying that Kai he saw him at the Streamers Award opening up about mental health, and then he's like, oh, now you get it because I was going through the same thing, and I imagine showing up like the way he brought it in. It's like, why we take that approach to it?
I mean, you might
like
not.
I always say, nobody is responsible for how you feel about yourself.
That's right.
Like like when we say things like, oh, he made me feel crazy, like, no, can't nobody make you feel anything that's not real about yourself.
He just didn't know who Wale was at that time. I mean, Jess, you've been there before, right?
Nah.
Everybody has.
Say yo. Yeah, hella people don't know me. I ain't tripping.
No. About you not knowing people.
Oh, hell yeah, all the time. Like, y'all be getting on me every day because I didn't know Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California.
No, that's not the one we talking about. But don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't know why Envy bringing up old stuff. It's okay. So if you want to bring up old stuff about Envy, that's fine too.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
that's the latest with Loren.
But Wale told us, though, he told us everything is a lot. And clearly in the world of Wale, everything is a lot.
And it's out now.
Which is also one of the best albums of the year, by the way. If I had to put together a top 5 albums of the year right now, Everything Is a Lot would probably be in there.
I know we're rapping, but one of the things he said about that project in this interview that I thought was so brilliant, and I love to hear him say, is he realized with this album that he cannot, it doesn't matter what the numbers are, first week, whatever, he can't make people feel how he felt about what he put out.
That's right.
Say that again now?
Basically, it doesn't.
No, just say,
he's happy about his project.
Yeah, he can't make people, and this is not verbatim, but the conversation was, he can't make people feel what he felt when he put out this album. Like, people are going to feel however they want. This is most critically acclaimed album, and people still got something to say. I'd love to hear him say that.
That's how Kai feels about Wale right now. Kai's like, look, I cannot make you feel like, okay, I wasn't slighting you if that's how you feel. I was not slighting you. Right. But if you feel that way, Wale, there's nothing I can do about it, no matter how much I apologize. Right.
I know Kai's like,
how many interviews you do about it.
Sorry.
I said sorry.
Everything's a lot.
Everything is a lot.
Out now. Shout out to Wale.
Wale? Who you giving your dog to, man?
Man, 4 after the hour, I need this woman named, what's her name? Camille Benson, to come to the front of the congregation, man. I don't hate people, but boy, I hate what this person did.
All right, we'll get to that next. We got a Wale joint. Can we play a Wale joint?
Play something off the new album, man.
We ain't got nothing off the new album.
See, that's disrespect.
Stop it now. We ain't got nothing.
Wale, that's more disrespectful than people not knowing you. A radio station not having none of your new music, that's more disrespectful than Kai not knowing who you are. Okay, you done been up here plenty of times to do interviews. You better have something off the new album.
Play some old
Tomorrow, today. I'm singing it. I don't want to buy.
We got no flower bomb.
Nope. Play that until you find something new off the new album now.
That's all we got for right now. Don't get the days up.
That's more disrespectful than what.
How you gonna blame it on me? I'm not the music director.
You the DJ.
You know what? It's the breakfast
club. Big sense.
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.